number 22, right? Yes, yes. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. You can sit in the front so that other can come. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Gopijana Yashodanandana Brajayana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Brajayana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Kira Om Narayanam namaskritam Naram chaiva narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayo Mudire Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 1, Text number 22. The chapter is The Activities of Maharaj Priyavrata. This is a huge sloka, it's difficult to at a time read, but I just had to read as it is in Sanskrit. Manurepi pare naivam prati sandhi ta manoratha surarshi varanu mate natmajam khila dhara mandala sthiti guptaya adha asthaya Sayamati Visha Mavishaya Jala Saya Upayaram Manudrapi Pare Naivam Pratisandita Manoratha Surashi Baranumatai Natma Aja Akhila Dharmandala Sthiti Guptaya Asthatya Sayamati Mishami Vishaya Jala Saya Upararam. Who wants to read? It's difficult, you know?
I'll try. Manurapi parenaivam pratisandita manoratah surarshi varanumatenatmajam akiladhara mandala sthiti guttaya astapya swayamati vishaya visha jalashaya shaya upararama.
Translation. Swayambhu Manu, with the assistance of Lord Brahma, thus fulfill his desires. With the permission of the great sage Narada, he delivered to his son the governmental responsibility for maintaining and protecting all the planets of the universe. He thus achieved relief from the most dangerous, poisonous ocean of material desires. Part by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Swayambhu Manu was practically hopeless because such a great personality as Narada was instructing his son Priyavrata not to accept household life. Now he was very pleased that Lord Brahma had interfered by inducting his son to accept the responsibility for ruling the governments of the universe. From Bhagavad Gita we get information that Vaivashvata Manu was the son of the sun god, and that his son Maharaj Ikshaku ruled this planet Earth. Swayambhu Manu, however, appeared to have been in charge of the entire universe, and he entrusted his son Priyavrata the responsibility for maintaining and protecting all the planetary systems. Dharamandala means planet. This earth, for instance, is called Dharamandala. Akhila, however, means all, or universal. This is therefore difficult to understand, for where the Maharaj Priyavrata was situated. But from this literature, his position certainly appeared greater than that of Bhagavata Manu, for he was entrusted with all the planetary systems of the entire universe. Another significant statement is that Samba Manu took great satisfaction from abnegating the responsibility for ruling all the planetary systems of the universe. At present, politicians are very eager to take charge of the government, and they engage their men in canvassing from door to get votes to win the post of president or a similar exalted post, office. On the contrary, however, herein we find that King Priyavrata had to be pursued by Lord Brahma to accept the post of emperor of the entire universe. Similarly, his father, Samba Manu, felt relieved to entrust the universal government to Priyavrata. Thus, it is evident that the kings and the executive heads of government in the Vedic age never accept this position for sense enjoyment. Such exalted kings, who were known as a Rajarsi, ruled only to maintain and protect the king for the welfare of the citizens. The history of Priyavrata and Samba Manu described how exemplary, responsible monarchs perform the duties of government without disinterest, keeping themselves always aloof from the contamination of material attachment. Material affairs have herein been compared as to ocean of poison. They have been described in a similar way by Samba Dasa in one of the songs. Samsar Vishanole, Divanishi Hyajale, Judite na koi upay. Samsar Divanale, Vishanole, Judivare, Torivare na koi upay. Judite na koi upay. It's wrong. My heart is always burning in the fire of material existence, and I have no provision for getting about it. Goloke Premadhan Harinam Sankirtan Rotina Janmila Kenatai. The only remedy in Harinam Sankirtan, the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is imported from the spiritual world, Goloka Vrindavan. How unfortunate I am that I have no attraction for this. Manu wanted to seek shelter at the lotus feet of the Lord, and therefore, when his son Priyavrata took charge for his worldly affairs, Manu was very relieved. That is a system of Vedic civilization. At the end of life, one must free himself from worldly affairs and completely engage in the service of the Lord. The word Surarsi Bara Anuma Matena is very significant. Manu entrusted the government to his son with the permission of the great saint Narada. This is particularly mentioned because although Narada wanted Priyavrata to become free from all material affairs, when Priyavrata took charge of the universe by the request of the Brahma and Manu, Narada was also very pleased. So we see Samba Manu had two sons and three daughters. He had two sons, Uttanpad and Priyavrata. And he had 3 daughters, Devavati, Akuti, Prasuti. So initially Bhagavatam is describing the girls, maybe they were younger, I don't know. So Devavati was married to Kadambuni, Prasuti was married to Daksha, Akuti was married to Ruchi. And Simon Manu made a condition to Ruchi that first son you give it to me, it will be considered my son. So there was some agreement. And Uttanpad, he was the successor. Uttanpad's son, Uttanpad has 2 wives, Suniti and Suruchi. Suniti, Niti means principle. So some had good niti, good principle, discipline, ethos, integrity, and Suruchi who has good taste. But Suruchi was very dear to Tanpa. Suniti was very spiritual, but somehow, though both were pretty ready, but somehow Suruchi had a very good grip over Uttanpa. So we know that story, what happened. That when Suruchi's son was with Uttanpa, Dhruv, the son of Suniti, also wanted to climb up the Uttanpa lap when he was sitting on the throne. But somehow Uttanpa, because of Suruchi's influence, could not take. So then, but Suruchi spoke very harshly to Dhruv, though Dhruv was very young, just 5 years old. So Dhruv, if you want to sit in the lap of Uttanpa, you have to born as my son. That means you die. So that was the condition. Dhruv took it literally, went to mother, what is the solution? He said, only Lord Krishna can give solution. When there is no solution, only God can give solution. So he left. On the way, Nadamani came. Dhruv, where are you going? No, I am going to jungle. I want to pray to Lord Krishna. No, you are a young boy. So many things happen, so many you say that. This is not the time for you to meditate or pray or be so serious about spiritual life. Because where you are going, there are so many animals are there. They may eat you up. And you are from royal family, you are not habituated for austerity. Enjoy so many things, speak so many ways, but take it sportively. Just forget about what your father says. Enjoy your life. Anyway, you are a son of your father, and you are from royal family, so many ways you can enjoy. But Dhruv was determined that I want to achieve in this life. When Dhruv was so determined, Narad could understand this boy is not ordinary. He is very like a Kshatriya spirit. For everything in life, one has to have determination. Not that easy. But Dhruv was so determined. Narad, after speaking few words, Dhruv told that Narad Muni, what you spoke is very sweet, nice, but it's not for me. I'm going for the purpose I left already, and I want to achieve. Then Narad Muni, when he saw, he gave the mantra. This also shows that if somebody is determined and for some certain purpose, sometimes Guru comes, nice spiritual master comes. All depends the sincerity. Dhruv, though he was just 5 years old, he was determined. His only qualification was very determined. But Kshatriya is always like that, very determined. So then after that, when Dhruv left, then Priyavrata took care. And Devavati was married to Kardamuni. Kardamuni was a saintly person, ascetic, staying in a small hermitage hut and praying to the Lord. And at one point, he just had a stitch. In a second, he thought maybe I should get married, though he was a very big saint. So when a saintly person decides something, it may be the decision of the Supreme Lord. So at that time, Narada Muni, he went to Samba Dasa and he glorified Kardamuni in such a way. Though he is a saint, there is nothing in his hermitage, just praying and taking some fruits and roots, collecting from the jungle. And it is a bank of Saraswati River. Kardamuni was praying nicely. And they all were, many saintly persons were staying there. It's a beautiful location. It's very near to Ahmedabad. Still you can visit small places there. Kapil, the Kund is there still. So then Narada Muni very nicely, sweetly spoke regarding Kardamuni to Manu Mahasatar, Simon Manu Satar Parani. Actually, for your daughter, best is that Kardamam, though he is a Muni, he has nothing except copying or some. Whereas Manu Maharaj is the emperor of the whole universe, whole world, with all the facilities. And here Narada Muni very nicely convinced Manu Maharaj Satarparani to give his daughter to Kardamuni. And his daughter Devavati also heard. So Devavati also said, he was young, small girl. She also thought that, well, when Narada Muni is speaking so nicely, must be good for me. So I want to marry only Kardamuni, nobody else. She was also determined. So what happened, as Indian custom, so Manu Maharaj and Simon and Satarparani, they both went to Kardamuni to request to accept their daughter as a wife. So when Kardamuni took, but then one is that, a girl from royal family having so much opulence, another is the saintly person who has nothing. So it's a mismatch otherwise. How a saintly person who has nothing, just small hermitage, can keep one girl from such a royal family? It happened like that. How it happened? It doesn't happen in this world. Maybe some Indian Hindi movie it can happen. But what is your name? Huh? Makar. So it can happen. Rich family and a poor saintly person have nothing with him. Doesn't know how to feed, have food next day. But here is the emperor of the whole universe has come to give his daughter to the saintly person. It's totally different. But because Simon Manu Satarparani was convinced by Narada Muni, so Kardamuni accepted. Kardamuni was happy, okay. But those days they had a culture, but now it's not there. There is no such thing called divorce those days. So Devavati she knew that she is marrying a man who has nothing, but he is a very spiritual person. So Devavati also made herself very renounced, just wearing simple clothes, matter here, serving husband so nicely. So finally, this Kadamani was very happy to receive. He was very happy that this girl left everything and staying with me. And there is no facility. She's taking like 70%. But Kadamani felt that actually I have not given anything to her. So Kadamani, by mystic power, he changed, he cleaned his body, he made his body very young, youthful. And Manu Maharaj gave a lot of servants also. But so by mystic power, he changed his body. He told his wife also, you decorate nicely. By mystics, he created jewelry, clothes, everything. An aerial mansion, aeroplane, which can go one planet to another. And there's swimming pool, there's a servant quarter. This nowadays you get aeroplane. The seats are so small. If you just move this way, somebody will complain. If you move this way, somebody will complain. Right? But it's not true. And it's so uncomfortable. You can't sit for a long time. After a few hours, you have to stretch your body. And if you sit for a long time, you may get pain all over the body or get disease. But here is Kadamuni, by his mystic power, he made such a huge, he said, whole village was staying with this. All his servants, everybody, hundreds of thousands. And there's a pond, there's swimming pool, there's all the recreation places, kitchen, everything was there. Nowadays the aeroplanes are so small. If you ask one time food, next time you say, sorry sir, nothing is there. Madam, can I have one glass of hot water? I said, no sir, nothing is available. So even if you die, they say nothing is available. But here is Kadamuni, he had nothing. But in his power, he made a huge aerial mansion. Aerial mansion should take anywhere. Nowadays, even rich country, after marriage, they can't go anywhere, just go nearby somewhere for honeymoon. So here you see Kadamuni, though he had nothing, and this girl married just for spirituality, but Kadamuni gave everything in life, everything by mystic power. Similar story is there. When Lord Ram and Lakshman came to, Sita came to, after crossing the Ganges, came to Prayag. And he went to the, what is that Muni's ashram? I'm forgetting that. Bharadwaj. Bharadwaj Muni's ashram, he went. Bharadwaj Muni had nothing with him. He is a Hindi person. So what he has. So Bharadwaj Muni went. So he gave all the facility. Then what is became, then Bharadwaj Muni gave direction to Ram Lakshman that you go to Chitrakoot. And Chitrakoot is a very scenic place, you stay there. And so many saintly persons, Ati Muni, there's so many saintly persons there. And Ati Anushuya is such a saintly person. Anushuya Mata, she taught Sita Mata how to live in jungle. So many, what are the customs, what we have to do. Then there Sita Mata matted her hair and living a very simple way. Still that Ati Muni ashram is there in the bank of that river, Mandakini river. The palace trees are there, beautiful confluence is there, very nice waterfall is there. And Sita Mata, where she set that stone called Spatik Shila or Manishila, whatever it is. That is made of semi-precious stone. It's a huge stone in the semi-precious stone. So Atri and Anushuya was also a very big saint. They were praying to have Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh at a time, their son. Then Dattatreya was born. Here, this Kadamuni, they enjoyed for a long time, traveling everywhere. Nowadays, though they are making beautiful aeroplanes, but they are too small. to move in, and not that high facility. So here, after that, they were, because they are saintly, what happened? Their child born as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Kapil Muni. This Kapil, he gave the instruction to his devotee. One should read this beautiful, it's eye-opener. Some are so truth, maybe normal person cannot accept it, but it's because spiritual, it's absolute truth. So if somebody is striving for spirituality, one should accept what Kapil told to his mother. He told a lot of spiritual topics. If somebody accepts, he'll have a lot of wisdom. But worldly people, they are so degraded, they can't take the spirituality. They can't take, they think, no, I don't believe, because they are highly corrupted worldly. So they think that how can it be true? But when we read scripture, we have to read scripture that these people who has written it, they are highly elevated and they are not biased. They told the truth, and we should accept the truth as it is. And they had no ambiguity, they had no intention to mislead anybody. The saint, they have written. So we should read as it is, then we get some knowledge. And here, now Priyavrata comes, he was also a very big saint. He was not interested to become king. Actually, the power is there in spirituality. Power is not there in any royal throne. If you know the story of Vasishtha and Vishwamitra, one time Vishwamitra Muni, he wanted Vasishtha's cow. He said, if you want to take, you take it. But he could not take it. Then Vishwamitra thought that, though I am a royal person, and I am not able to take one cow, that means this saintly people are having so much power. So he left his kingdom, he left his Kshatriya business, he became spiritual person. He said, no, I want to make it. Similarly, in the place of Mithila, all those kings, Janaka, they used to call Janaka. Janaka is a post king, but their names are different. So all these brothers, they wanted to become saintly. They said, what is there in the royal family? We want to be spiritual, we want to pray. And but all the saintly people, they requested that at least in the family, one should take care, one person should take care of the royal family. And Janaka took care. And others, they went for meditation, for spirituality. So Kushadraja Maharaj, he was the elder brother of Janaka. He left another brother also there, I'm not able to remember. So Kushadraja Maharaj was meditating, and he had one daughter, Vedavati. And Kushadraja Maharaj told his daughter that, my dear daughter, now you are in marriageable age, get married. Then Vedavati says, if I have to marry, I want to marry the most powerful person in this universe. Makar, your name is Makar? Makar, who is the most powerful person in this universe? Huh? Who is the most powerful personality? So Kushadraja Maharaj said the most powerful person in this universe is that Vishnu. He said, then she said, I want to marry Vishnu, nobody else. So then Kushadraja Maharaj said, you have to pray. If you don't pray, you have to meditate. One day he can get. So praying personally. Finally, Vedavati becomes Sita, and Sita married to Lord Rama. So that means by prayers, anybody can achieve. So here we see this particular verse, the Samba Dasa, though requested, but they are not, but then again everybody requested him to become king, But then as soon as his son became capable, Agnitra became capable, the Priyavrata Maharaj gave his kingdom to his son, and he also retired. Now, this verse is very beautiful. One is the very, you see, we have to read in between line what it says. That it says that thus achieve relief from the most dangerous poisonous ocean of material existence. This world, everybody is busy. Busy, husband, wife, children, property, income, bank balance, they are busy. There's no time. There's nobody having time for anything. Just nowadays, family, they have one child or two child maximum. Still they are busy. Nothing but busy. For what? That they don't know for what they are busy. So that's why it is said that this is a poisonous ocean of material existence. There is no time. You just ask anybody, probably, I have no time. I have no time, busy. Nobody has time for spirituality. But at one point one has to leave. Here, Priyavrata Maharaj was getting old. He thought, why should I spend my life this way? Right? That's why in our Vedic system, there is a system that after first is a brahmachari, grihastha life, banprastha. After 50 years, one should not try to have so many worldly things and be busy. Nowadays, everybody is busy up to the last breath. One man, he was old, he is going to die, and all his children came, and few sons that's sitting next to him, and daughter that's it. And man is thinking, I'm going to die. Then the children said, Daddy, no problem, you die nicely. We are here. Then he's calling one by one name. You are here, he said. You are here, he said. Or if you are here, who is there in the shop? Nobody there. Who is going to take care of the shop? So, thing is that everybody is attached to this world. And he is going to die, but he's bothered about his property. Right? So here, this is a poisonous ocean. Nobody can come out. And doesn't. Sometimes they do. They devotee. Sometimes meditate. And so only way we can overcome, like here, that Narada Muni guided him, and he was serious. So if we have some saintly person, spiritual person to guide us, that how to lead our life. Otherwise what will happen will be a task. And if we are attached, what Krishna says in Gita, Jam Jamba Pisparam Bhavam Tajanti Kalevaram. As we think, we get the body. So if we think, if we think about worldly things, how will we become great, nice devotee? So we have to detach. Not only this, of course we do seva, but we have to clean our heart slowly, and make it detached. But if we are attached to this world, what will happen? Slowly, in the time of death also, we'll think about this world. So what we have to practice, what Bhagavatam said, Ante Narayana Siti. At the end, we should think about Krishna, Narayana, Vasudeva. Jam Jam Bhapiswaram Bhavam Tajanti Kalevaram. Mamunasa. So we have to think about the Lord, practice, so that at the end, result we think about Krishna. But that takes a lot of practice. If we don't practice now, like Prabhuji is practicing from young age, then automatically it will come. Those who are athletes, even in dream also they think about athletes. Those who are businessmen, in the dream also they are doing business, right? Businessmen at night also they think they are selling, they are making money, lot of money. Industry they think, business also they are multiplying their industry. Politicians in dream also they think about politics, nothing else. Similarly, a devotee, a true devotee, dream also it serves Krishna. Like those who are distributing books. Sometimes they at night also they distribute books. Those who do puja, at night also they dream also they do puja only. So it's a practice. It's a practice. So if we practice nicely, then it will be easier. And otherwise, the samsara, not it's poisonous, same thing, same what? Dangerous, poisonous ocean. Same thing, Samba Dasa put in Bengali put. Samsar Vishanali Divanesi Kyatale. Samsara is like a vish anal, the poisonous fire. One is fire is burning, that's also good, bad. But poisonous fire is more bad. Fire, if something fire is burnt, we can cure. But if poisonous fire means body will get destroyed altogether. He can't even no medicine can help him. Because poison has gone to the body. So this world, there is so much education, so many material education, so many things. And the world is progressing materially all over the world. But nobody is teaching the spirituality that as a human being we have born in this world. How to go beyond this world. That one can go beyond this world, one can ascend in life, one can go to the spirituality, one can go to the back to God. One can go to our higher planets. Nobody is teaching. Srila Prabhupada, he wrote first book, Easy Journey to Other Planet. How to go to another planet, very easy way. Without spending a lot of money or having so many, what you call plane or astronaut, nothing is required. Just by thinking one can go to that planet. So this is the process. And Srila Prabhupada also mentioned that ultimately we have to go to the back to Godhead. Golokiya Prabhupada. How to go? He gave the solution also. But chanting, praying to the Lord, to Harinam, one can go. And Srila Prabhupada told again, time and again, somebody having a children, daughter or son, the first one somebody having, after 25 he should give his property to him and make them capable and go to spirituality. And nowadays we cannot go to jungle, at least we can live over household life and preach or stay in holy places or preach. That should be the way. Not that up to the last breath we are attached to the worldly things. And sometimes we think we'll become spiritual. Actually, it's like this. If somebody having a boat or ship, okay, the ship, that rope is tied up in the bank nicely. If the ship is running, it will go. Makat, it will go. Let's say a boat is tied up in the bank nicely, and boatman is doing like this. It will go. It will not go. Right? So the connection has to be cut off. Similarly, in this world, if we don't cut off this connection, worldly connection, we are too much attached from the within, that no way we can go back to God. So somewhere the knot of worldly attachment has to be cut off. My property, my income, my bills, my body, so many things are there. The person who totally surrendered, Lord will take. Lord is asking that you surrender that much on. Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam saranam. So at the end we have to be surrendered. So you have to go step by step. In one day it will not happen. But step by step it will happen. But if we don't practice, it will never happen. And unless we practice, what will happen? This world is different. Little sense enjoyment, while mind will say, oh, this is very good. Anybody, if you say, no, I am happy. unhappy. We know that example that one time Indra, due to curse, he became a pig. And Brahma saw in the heavenly planet nobody is there. So in meditation he saw Indra become pig. So Brahma came to take, hey, pig, you are not pig, you are Indra, come. No, I am happy, very happy. See, my children, my wife, very happy. Why? Who are you? I am not interested. You be there, wherever you are, I am here. So anybody, pig also thinks I am happy. Even insect also thinks, even the donkey also thinks I am happy. Even the buffalo, they think they are happy. Nothing to do, huh? Everybody. So we are conditioned, so we feel very happy. But it is if by Sadhguru Vaishnava's mercy, if we can understand that no, this world is temporary, we have to go back to God. And that comes with the blessings, the prayers, the chant, pure chanting, pure heart, pure focus in the mind. Like businessman is focused, everybody is focused. Those who are worldly people developing, they're very focused. The students are very focused. Those who are serving, they're focused. So the devotee who is focused, he can go back to God. So you have to keep focusing all the time. What do you want to achieve? Then it's possible. This sloka is very important. He said they took the instruction of Brahma, Manu. So they are also pleased. So we have to see, he was very balanced. He thought the world, and they were also concerned about the world, Brahma also. So he gave the responsibility to his son. So worldly thing will be managed nicely, and he left. Thank you very much. There's many things to say, but time is short. Thank you. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Ved Vyas ki jai, Saraswati Mata ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samveta Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Any question? Any comment? Makar, you want to say something? No? Really? Really? You don't want to say anything? Don't want to say anything? What is your suggestion?
Huh?
What is your suggestion? Suggestion.
Any questions to ask?
Okay. Thank you. The bag is there. We have
మీరు పైకి వచ్చి ఇచ్చేస్తారు చీరలు ఇచ్చేస్తారు మరి
ఐరన్ బాక్స్ కూడా
మా ఇంటి పక్కన ఉంది ఒక రూమ్ పక్కన ఉంటాయి నేను చేసి మరి అవి చేసిన
ఓకే ఓకే
रेडी हो जाएंगे प्रशांत फिर जाएंगे
10 मिनट
आराम से हाँ वाटर बॉटल ले लेते हैं हाँ ऊपर है ना टेबल पे वही एक बार फेंक के फ्रेश पानी डाल दो
मतलब एकदम प्लेन वाटर चाहिए कि थोड़ा सा यूकॉन टाइप चाहिए
यूकॉन रखी बेटर
तो दो भर लेंगे एक प्लेन और एक यूकॉन
बेटर
Namaste, Bhagavate Srimad Bhakti Prasthana, Vishnu Pada